guys, welcome or welcome back. Let's jump into your reading and get a quick message for you guys today. What is it that you guys need to know? You okay? Sorry, the kittens are roughhousing right now. All right, what is it that the collective needs to know, Holy Spirit? What does the collective need to know today? What does the collective here need to know? I saw a lobster in my head right now. I don't know if someone here recently ate lobster, or maybe you're a Cancer watching. So maybe a water sign. Doesn't have to be. Holy Spirit, what does the collective think you need to know? I am enough. Okay, let's see. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. So with the mirror there, I think this is kind of indicating that when you look in the mirror now, I feel like you have a much easier time looking at your reflection, okay? This may not have been easy in the past. Like there could have been someone here who used to avoid their reflection or avoid mirrors or something like that, or you just didn't like the way that you looked. Maybe even on an internal scale as well. Like even if there was something about your outer appearance that didn't, that wasn't the cause of you, like a refusal to look in the mirror. Maybe this is even talking about like a refusal to look inward, right? But I think that now you've gotten to a point where you are very confident and satisfied and appreciative, grateful of who you are, who it is that you see when you look in the mirror. I do feel that with this collective here. Yeah, something with mirrors. I don't know. Did someone here used to cover their mirrors or something? Holy Spirit, what does the collective here need to know for their highest good, for their highest light? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the collective watching this video. What is it that they need to know? What messages need to come through for them for their highest good? Realization and desire. So you have realization here. And then you also have desire. So perhaps there was a desire before that you had, but if you look at this card here, the path to this key is a little bit broken. It's a little bit, the path is not so clear. Some parts are falling away, and it looks too that there's like other flags here. So like landmarks, maybe people around you have kind of been where you've been or were where you were at before. And they were kind of giving you like, look out for the flags, right? It's something about like, hey, look at where you're going, watch where you're going, right? Like this is almost giving me like a caution. This makes me think of whatever it was that you were desiring, or it says yearning limits or upraises, the hand that reaches. I feel like this is either saying that something that you desired before, you were getting a lot of warnings from your spirit team about it, or for someone else, this is more of like trying to guide you on a path that leads directly to this key. I feel more so the first though, to be honest, just because like I keep seeing like caution tape in my head. So maybe there was something that felt really out of reach before, or it felt like an impossible achievement. But I think that was only because, and maybe the realization came through, was that it wasn't for you, or it wasn't what you really wanted, right? Like there could have been some type of distorted desire here. Like maybe you thought that you wanted that, but it was actually when you dug down a little deeper, maybe you had a realization like, oh, that wasn't actually what I wanted, right? Or you discovered that there's something else that calls to you. We do have here when it says core creation, subtrick shape, and it says what you see is the truth, realization. So perhaps there was even a veil lifted over this, right? Realization. I mean, look at the contrast in the colors here. A lot more light coming through with this card as well. And she is breastfeeding here. So there's something about, and she's enjoying, you know, her drink here. She has food surrounding her. It looks very comforting, right? She's in her place. Like, it makes me think of like a nest. So maybe someone here is nesting. I don't know. Are you pregnant? Maybe you're in a nesting phase right now. Trying to get everything prepared for a baby, or maybe this is symbolizing the stage that you're at right now. If you are about to kind of give birth to a creation, so to speak, you could be in that phase of like nesting where it's like the time is approaching and you're starting to make sure that everything, again with the caution, right? Like even trying to make things in your home baby proof, right? Trying to eliminate certain dangers, trying to eliminate risks, things like that could come into play with what I don't know, like I'm trying to think how that can come into play with creation, but I mean, I guess it could be anything, right? You're just taking the proper steps to, again, and I've said this before, it's like crossing the T's, dotting the I's. So it's like you're really trying to get everything in order and prepared here, which is really fantastic because that means you're like one step ahead. It's not part of that. Hey. Holy Spirit, thank you. We have shield your energy again. So you guys might really be hearing a lot of frogs or toads, or there's something, maybe there's some significance here with the spiritual symbolism for frogs and toads. Maybe that's something to look up. Maybe someone here has a pet frog. I don't know. Amphibians. You know, maybe you have a, okay, I know marsupials are not amphibians, but that just popped in my head. But maybe you have like a salamander or something like that. I don't know. Axolotl. That's not amphibian, that's fish. Anyway, living light energy. So 25. Someone here could be 25 or 52. See the beauty in life. You know, this does make me think, when I saw the mirror, it made me think of that scene in Mulan where she's like thinking about her reflection. Who I am inside. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Maybe that was your energy before. I don't know if you could see this. This made me think of a graveyard. This makes me think of headstones here. And this giant tree. This makes me think of your ancestors, because she was in the room of ancestors, right? Someone here has your ancestors watching over you and very protective. I mean, even in the movie Mulan, right? The animated one. I didn't see the live action. In the animated one, they basically get together and make a decision to send a guardian for her, for this task that she's taking up, right? A task that ultimately maybe people didn't necessarily believe in the beginning, and maybe this is something that was even cautioned to you before, right? Like a desire to do something that is, maybe this was like a selfless desire, because she ends up going to take her father's place, right? And it's a massive risk, right? It's literally life or death for her if she's exposed. And they send a guardian, but ultimately, you know, she ends up saving China, right? So her decision making, her faith in herself ultimately like got her to that point. Right? Where she honored her country, because she honored herself to what she knew was right. And I do feel like someone here has their ancestors. It really is like rallying the troops. Like you have your ancestors right now either sending someone specific to watch over you, or they are all kind of just guiding you in different ways. But yeah, even the tree makes me think of roots, right? Ancestral roots. What else does the collective here need to know? Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know? Yeah, someone here could be pregnant. Patience and productivity. So we have bee and tiger. So we have bee, 1111, I see. It's time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get you there. Okay, so there's not a clear vision on where to go specifically to get this desired outcome. Get down. So someone here could be a little bit disorganized right now. There could be kind of decreased productivity. Maybe you feel like there's a little bit of decreased productivity in your life. Maybe you're kind of, maybe you've just been slowing down a little bit more. Maybe you've been recuperating from something. Maybe you had to kind of stall with something. I don't know. There's something here where it's like maybe, but it's almost like intentionally. It feels like it was an intentional slowdown. Like you had to like, kind of had to keep things a little bit, you know. Oh my gosh. I need to go clean that bird feeder. That looks bad. I need to clean that. Okay, yeah. So maybe something needs to get cleaned. Maybe there's, I mean, we're talking about disorganization here. So if you've been putting off cleaning your home, cleaning your room, cleaning your car, there's something here that a space needs to get cleared up, because it is, I don't want to say keeping you from something, but it is causing a little bit more, like you're just not as focused. It's not as, there's something here where you have the ability to be in a space that increases your inspiration, increases your productivity, increases your motivation. But right now it feels very like cluttered, disorganized. Maybe it's even just energetically. Maybe you need to do a cleansing. When was the last time you did maybe it's like a smoke cleanse, a sound cleanse, something that's going on within your home, your car, even yourself, right? An egg cleanse, something like that. Then we have tiger, patience. You are being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. Okay, so again, maybe someone here is like, you're like, why is this not coming to fruition? Well, actually, I feel like not everyone is asking that, because again, I feel like this has been a very intentional slowdown here. Maybe you have been learning patience here. Maybe that's the whole point, is that slowing down. It's like you needed to be patient for something. To lie in wait, right? You don't want to pounce too early. Hey! Oh my gosh, hold on. I need to buy a cabinet to put all my cards in, because these cats just like to go up to them and then knock them down. Like, oh my gosh. I think, okay, getting back to this, I think someone here realized that success was guaranteed to them when they weren't rushing. Someone here maybe was rushing before, or they were trying to rush the process. And ultimately that just, it didn't pan out. It just was not panning out for you. But with tigers, with big cats, right, before they pounce, right, they kind of lie. They're patient. They're looking at their prey, and they're waiting for that exact moment to pounce, right? Because they can't do it too early, they can't do it too late, or they miss the chance on getting their target, right? So it has to be precise timing here, and it has to be accurate. And that's what it is that you're doing here. It's like you're knowing intuitively when to strike. Oh, here they go. You guys. She's mad at the baby. Final messages here, Holy Spirit. Final messages, final advice for the collective. What is it that they need to know? It's just me. Relax. Creator of happiness. Okay. So it says, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. I think that possibly was something difficult that you had to learn and discover. I think you may have in the past let your happiness be dependent on other people, right? Or outside factors, right? It wasn't coming from within. It wasn't sincere. It wasn't like, it very much feels like you relied on others to give you like a serotonin boost, right? Or like to make you feel, or maybe you felt like you needed someone else to be happy. But it's like you finally came to a realization that you are the creator here. You have the power to create. You had that realization here. And then it says, what you see is the truth. And like I said at the beginning, where it was like the veil lifted on something, it's like you saw something distorted before. Like you saw something through a distorted perception. But now you see very clearly. You got clarity over this. And now it is that you are in a position right now. Again, you're in a nesting phase. So I'm just thinking gestation period. So maybe something has been happening in a 9-month cycle here. Okay. That could be something. But final message, Holy Spirit. Final message for the collective. Whoa. Oh. You have luck and confidence. So you guys might be seeing ladybugs, you might be seeing a lot of bees, or a big cat symbolism in general. I did see panther with guidance at the bottom, but I didn't pull it. Someone here might have a ladybug land on them, or a ladybug land on your car or something like that. It says, okay, let's do the raven first, confidence. So not only are you creative, but you're very intelligent as well. I mean, corvids are incredibly intelligent. It says you're encouraged to disconnect from the physical or materialistic plan and move to the spiritual realm. You have a deep spiritual connection which you mustn't ignore. You are on the brink of transformation and your divine purpose may be revealing itself. Again, you knew that you needed to slow down. Okay, you disconnected from whatever it was, the physical, materialistic, whatever it was, like I said, and you did that introspection here. Woo, and that is what's causing the path to illuminate for you, right? What was once distorted, what was once darkened, what was once that path to the key that you're desiring here. It's like it was all jumbled up, right? It's like your ancestors came in because they knew that you needed that guidance. They knew you needed a little bit of help just to finally see something clearly, right? I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Okay, and then you have Ladybug Luck. So it says your goals are about to manifest in remarkable ways. Ooh, I love it. Dreams are coming into fruition. Yes, dreams are coming to fruition. Stop and enjoy this moment. It is important to let things flow at their natural pace. Rest assured that in due course of time, your wishes will come true. I think that's pretty much what it ultimately comes down to with this reading, is that you finally learned to accept timing, the pacing of things. You finally learned how to yield to spirit, right? Yield to the universe and not try to force things in the timing that you want it, right? Because it's like, you know that things are going to pan out the way that they're meant to for you. What's meant for you, I'm sure you've heard this 1,000,001 times, but it's like, what's meant for you is not going to pass you by. Okay? So just stay in that, like, again, don't let anyone make you believe that they are, like, you are the creator of your own happiness. Okay? It is not dependent on anyone else. If anyone tries to make you feel like they are the only way that you'll be happy, or you'll be creative, or you'll be this or that or whatever, it's like, don't let people gaslight you like that. Don't let people manipulate you like that, which I don't believe that you are, because again, you're in this very confident, you're in very patient, you're in your Empress energy here, okay? You're in your Empress energy here. I'm seeing it's like you may have moved through Queen energy slowly, right? Like maybe it's like learning the skills of the Queen of Swords, learning the skills of the Queen of Pentacles, learning the skills of the Queen of Cups, learning the skills of the Queen of Wands, and then finally being able to take everything that you've learned so far and really tie it all together so that you really just emulate this Empress energy. You're just confident, you're patient, you're creative, you're productive, but in a sense where it's like you're not overdoing it, right? Like it's balanced. The feminine and masculine are balanced here. You're not overly in your masculine energy having to do, trying to find 1,000,001 ways to get from point A to point B. It's like, no, you're doing this gradually. You're doing this naturally. You're not forcing it. So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I hope it was entertaining. These videos are for entertainment purposes, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day or evening, wherever you're at. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed, and I hope you treat it as you treat others. Bye.